I decided to do a 26-part series where I build 26 decks where every Pokemon in the deck must start with the same letter. 26 letters, 26 decks. My goal is to play them until I win at least one game on the PTCGL ladder. I call it the Alphabet Challenge. Let's get started. For today's letter challenge, we will starting with the letter A, of course, and A turned out to be much easier than I had originally thought. So A gives us Arceus, so we have Arceus V STAR, so those are good, good natural things, and with that, we're looking for other Vs, VMAXs, V stars, that kind of thing, and we have Aggron V STAR. I thought those are, or VMAX, sorry, Aggron VMAX, and I thought those are perfect inclusions here. They need a lot of energy, and Arceus can load them up, and so I'm looking at Aggron, I'm looking at Aggron V and Aggron VMAX, I almost said V star again. Aggron V, this attack here for 5 energy does 150, and 150 more if the opponent has any damage counters on. Okay, so I'm thinking, what can I do for damage counters? Well, guess what? We have Alakazam. Now, Alakazam counts because the Pokemon's name is Alakazam. The Pokemon's name is not Radiant Alakazam, so it is an A Pokemon. So we get to use Radiant Alakazam, and with the Painful Spoon's ability, we get to move damage counters around. What that means is if we get damage on a Pokemon, we can spread them around, and then Aggron V can just be doing massive damage to them. So now I have our Pokemon. I have our Alakazam, Aggron, and Arceus as our A's for our A deck. I was looking for ways that we can take full advantage of this deck. So Gapejaw Bog is the first thing that popped into my head, where when a player puts a basic Pokemon from the hand onto their bench, put 2 damage counters on it, so that way that pumps up the damage from the Aggron. It also allows Arceus V Star to possibly hit for 220, which is a magic number for, well, hit 200 for a total of 220 damage, which is a magic number for a lot of the Pokemon that are out there. This is where we're going with letter A. Let's go ahead and see if we can get our win with letter A, and before we move on to letter B. So here we go. All right, getting into game number 1 with the letter A in our alphabet challenge. Let's see if we can just knock this out right away. Yes, we absolutely do want to go first with this deck. We want to get that Colress online and going attacking very quickly. Look at that, we got an Arceus. We don't really have much going for us after the Arceus, so we gotta hope we get something here, I guess, right? We do have the Gapejaw Bog, so we can drop that and hope that we're throwing damage counters on the opponent, and then eventually we draw into what we need. So let's see if we can get this win number 1. Okay, we got Ogerpon. Hey, look, there's an Aggron. That's an alright start. Here we go. Pass. We need, DTE. It'd be just stellar right now. We're playing against, meta decks with the junk that we're doing here. Yep, we got Raging Bolt. I'm already thinking there's no way we're gonna win this, but the Gapejaw Bog is pretty good against Raging Bolt because those numbers are just really, really high. So being able to get the damage on there is really going to help. 240 hit points for a basic is just pretty stellar. Okay, so they got their Greninja, Earthen Vessel. We got that. Okay, yep. They're throwing away their Pal Pad. There's another Raging Bolt. Throw that 2 damage on there. There we go. Poke Gear. They got their Sada. They can use their Sada. Yep. So they're going to throw the Lightning on probably. Yep, that one right there. Draw their 3 cards. There's Trekking Shoes. Throwing away a Switch cart. Another Trekking Shoes. Keeping that first one. Nest Ball for another Ogerpon. That one does not get the damage on it, as it is not coming from their hand. Earthen Vessel. So many cards played this turn for this opponent here. Teal Dance. Switch cart into, yep, 28. So yeah, there they go. They got the turn 1 knockout on the Arceus. That's not what I want to see. Maybe. There it is. Oh, 21. Hey, look, Arceus is still alive. Another Aggron. Okay. We're not going to count that one because my opponent just conceded. I think they messed up. They meant to use all 4 energies, and they did not. So we're not going to count that. All right, we get to go first. In a world where most people choose to go second, I'm okay with playing deck that wants to go first. Because when you win the flip, you choose to go first. Ooh, we got 2 mulligans. And when your opponent wins the flip, there's a decent chance they're going first. Okay, so we have the Arceus, we have the double turbo, we have the Arceus V-Star with the Colress Tenacity. We have everything we need except for, you know, an Aggron. But that's fine because we can pull it with the Arceus. And we are going against Charizard. So we're going to do that. And we're going to pass. So there's our start. We're good. We're going to throw an energy on. We're going to evolve the Arceus into the Arceus V-Star. We're going to get an Aggron out there and probably... Oh, what do we want? I think we want the Colress's Tenacity. Or the Gapejaw Bog. So... maybe we just get an... okay. That's fine. We have the Switch in hand. Hero's Cape. Are they going to pass? Are they going to pass? Oh, they're going to pass. So we're going to win. We're going to get our win. Check that out. Boom. That's 180. We got our win. But do I want to count that one? I mean, we've technically won 2 in a row. But when you don't actually get to play the game. And yep. So many decks want to go second right now that playing a deck that wants to go first puts you at a massive advantage. So we do have to take a mulligan. And we have an Arceus. Alright. Arceus, we have a Colress Tenacity. We have the Alakazam. They have an Iron Bundle. Okay. Let's go ahead and Heavy Ball. Nothing in there. We have a Gapejaw. We have an Arceus. An energy. Okay, 2 energies. And a boss. Okay, so we're going to do this. And we're going to pass because I don't want them to Hyper Blower into active Alakazam. That seems like a terrible idea. And Miraidon could possibly just beat us. It is possible that we just lost to Miraidon. Okay. Raikou in hands. Generator. Oh, they got 2. They have to have 1 in hand, right? Well, I guess they have the Forest Seal Stone. Arven. Okay. They have to get the Iron Bundle out of the active, and they have to get the Raikou or the Miraidon in the active. So just switch cart. And there's the energy. Okay, so they got us. Okay. Yep, they got us. Man. There's our Arceus V-Star. We have the energies. Okay. We have a start where we can play this game. What are we playing against? Arceus. Crushing Hammer. Controlling Arceus? I don't like Crushing Hammer. I don't like to see that. But I will take 2 mulligans. Okay, there's an Aggron VMAX. They got double arc. That's fine. We'll get the Alakazam out there. Let's put the DTE on the Alakazam. On the Arceus. And we'll pass. Okay. This is the... Oh, enhanced hammer. This is the Articuno thing. Okay. Oh, and there goes my wonderful hand. Okay, this is much worse. This is much worse. Okay, there's the Ursaluna. Alright, here we go. Another DTE. Oh, let's see. Trekking Shoes. Yes, I do want to put that in my hand. So we can load up a second Arceus. Let's go here. Let's go and throw a DTE out there. And we're going to Trinity Charge. So we're going to load this up. Yes, yes, and yes. So now we're ready. We got 2 Arcei now. And we're ready to go. We are ready. There's their DTE. Do they have the Arceus V-Star? Not yet, they don't. Mew will not trigger the Bog, unfortunately. Colress's Tenacity, Energy in a Stadium, so the Bog's going to go away most likely. Mesa Goza and Legacy Energy. Nice touch. Failed it. Haha. Yeah. Then if that Mesa Goza sticks out there, we get a chance to use it, and hopefully can get our Arceus V-Star with that. Arceus, Aggron. Okay, so they're going to Trinity Charge. They're going to send out their other Arceus. Ooh, but they only have 2. Okay, alright. Come on, give me a V-Star. Come on, heads. Yes! Arceus V-Star, here you are. Alright, here we go. V-Star. Starbirth. We want Aggron. What else do we want? Oh, nope, that's only EXs. But 18, 23. Could go. It wouldn't knock out the Ursa. It'd knock out the Mew. We could knock out the Mew with it. That's a thing. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Because we're doing 18, it'd be 23 on either the Mew or the Ursaluna. Actually, I think that was probably the wrong move. because I would rather have that damage floating around. But if I do this here, I can force them to have to retreat the Ursaluna. So I'm okay with this, actually. I'm okay with this. Because now they're forced to switch out the Ursaluna to do something. Otherwise, I can just move the energy around. Alright, they got their head, so they're getting their Arceus V-Star. Yep, they windmill slammed that one down. Legacy onto the Arceus. They have not... There's their Starbirth. Huh. Wanted to go... we go Articuno in here with the Arceus, Alakazam, Aggron. I actually think I had Articuno in the first draft of this list. What does that do? Okay, Aggron can knock that out. Let's start with a Messagoza. Okay, we got the heads. I don't think I want you, right? 270 for 5. Well, maybe I do. No, because that... Well, I move one over. That could still knock it out. No, I'm still too short. I'm too short. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get this in hand for now. What does that do? 90 and 32 bench Pokemon. Man, if we had another boss, that would be pretty cool. 200 damage. If we retreated, we go Aggron. Aggron gets the knockout. Actually doesn't seem terrible. Abilities done to this Pokemon. Okay, yeah, that gets the Aerodactyl. Okay. Almost ran out of time. I forgot I actually had to get enough energy in the Aggron. Because I could not have done that. But actually, you know, this would have been a better attack, the Rock Slide. Because then I do 30 and then 30 somewhere else and set it up there and also get the knockout on the Ursaluna. There's another Arceus V-Star. Let's see here. That's the Devolve, yeah. Okay, so that Arceus is gone now. But now we can Aggron. Okay. We can also Devolve. What is it? That's 220 though, so that's not really going to help yet. But we can Rock Slide. I don't think I want any more Pokemon out there right now because I just don't have the energies. Let's go ahead and put that on Aggron. $230. It's 100 more damage. Let's go with an Iono. Let's just do that first. Okay, let's move some of these damage counters off. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and knock it out. So we'll get one prize with the legacy energy on there. So are they going to be able to... Yep. Yep. So they are going to be able to freeze us here with the Articuno, which is a bit unfortunate. There's Articuno number 2. And Iono, which is fine because I got nothing going for me in this hand. We do have switches. And we drew into it. Okay. That's helpful. So now we can actually knock out the Articuno and the Ursaluna. Because we can switch, retreat. Yeah, and we can get the knock here. So we're actually doing what we need to do now. We're actually cooking. Yeah, let's put that in hand. Just swap that out. And then we're going to switch into here. We're going to use this and retreat back into the Aggron. So that's doing double. I can do 600 damage. Okay, let's move these damage counters off. Does what? 100. 150. That's going to knock that out no matter what. So let's throw those over here. Spread those out. We're going to rock slide. Oh, shoot. I should have put on there, shouldn't I? That's fine. So we'll get the knock there, and we'll get the knock in the Ursaluna. So we're taking 3. We've got 2 prizes left. And I don't think they have anything really that can get us. They can't put 2 energies on the Articuno. But I definitely should have put 2 on there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because then a wild freeze. Well, 3, 7, yeah. So I should have put the 2 there. So that way it was going to knock itself out. 3, 10, yeah. So putting the 2 there instead of the Mew would have been, I think, the better play. But I think they might just be about to concede. I think we're going to win a game where we actually got to play the game of Pokemon, which is what we want. Let's see. Are we going to get there? I mean, we're in good shape. And then if they really do damage to us, we have the Aggron VMAX to give them a little bit more HP. So the Mew can be a pivot. I don't think they can accelerate the energy on there. We have nothing that the TM Devolution is going to do anything. Or not TM Devolution, the de-evolution of the Aerodactyl. But I think we're going to get there. As a matter of fact, I think my opponent might have just left. Are we going to get there? Are we going to get there? I think so. I think this is it. I think we got there. I think we got an actual legitimate win with the letter A. Here we go. Come on, come on. Give me a win with letter A. Here we go, here we go. Yes! There it is. We got there. We got there. 300 damage and our last 2 prizes. Aggron, you are king. You are king, Aggron. Yes, we got there. All right. So there we go. That was the letter challenge for letter A. Be sure to tune in next time when I get the next letter, letter B, up. We'll see what we can do. Imagine there's going to be some Bidoofs and B-Barrels in there. So thank you very much. And until next time, I will see you then.